I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. The manger is the reason for Christmas because Christmas means nativity, and nativity is the birth of the Son of God. At the end of the second century, there were already representations of the manger. At first, they were painted in the catacombs of Rome. In the year 1220, St. Francis of Assisi made a trip to Bethlehem, where he observed that they celebrated Christmas representing the birth of Christ. He returned to Italy moved by that scene and asked the Pope of that time, called Honorius III, for permission to personify the birth of the baby Jesus with a living nativity scene. His intention was to make available to poor and illiterate people unable to read in the first person the precious events of the birth of the Savior of the world. St. Francis said, "I want to do something that brings to mind the memory of that child who was born in Bethlehem." For this reason, on Christmas night, he invited all the people of the town of Greccio to a special celebration. He prepared the manger, placed the hay, brought in the ox and the donkey. With torches, he lit up the night. The people came and joyfully celebrated the new mystery. They sang praises to the Lord, simplicity was honored, humility was praised, and a new Bethlehem was created, where St. Francis recounted with emotion and devotion about the birth of the poor king and the little city of Bethlehem. The custom of living nativity scenes spread throughout Italy and then spread to America. Over the years, in some places, the actors were replaced by figures in wood, wax, pulp, cardboard, porcelain, clay. Nativity scenes with figures were first installed in churches around the 15th century during the Renaissance, and in family homes from the 18th century. The nativity scene is a manifestation of popular devotion created by simple people for simple people, and over the centuries has acquired an identity that, in its infinite regional variations of the world at large, remains linked to a world that finds more in symbols than not in words his own expression. When the evangelist Luke says simply that Mary gave birth to her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn, we wanted to emphasize that the manger was a place where animals were going to eat, and there Jesus was laid. A symbolism that St. Augustine had discovered when he says, "Put in the manger, he became food for us." In addition, the very name of Bethlehem comes from the word Bet-Lehem, which means house of bread. Jesus said that he was the bread that came down from heaven and invites us to eat his body, reality that will take place with the Eucharist. The Nativity unites us full of joy, also joining the same event. The mystery of the Nativity, represented in the manger, was essential in every house. This tradition has passed from father to son. In its simplicity, the manger transmits hope. This hope with the child of Bethlehem delivers, since it offers a goal, a good destiny in the present, the salvation of humanity, the holiness of those who trust in God, and friends with God, we always win.